No better.
Look, a real Sarentu. Sky people are better left alone.
I do not know how to help.
You, stranger! I've not seen your kind before. What clan are you?
They look odd. Etua invited me here to see her father.
What's that on your face?
It is the mark of the Sarentu. And yet the Sarentu we once knew did not defy Ewa with scraps from the Sky people.
It's all I know. They stole us when we were children.
They have stolen many things. You were gone a long time. And you are young. Has your spirit been molded by the Sky people? Or do you remember the ways of your clan?
Shoo! Put that away. Sharp eyes. A Sarentu's gaze. But yours is heavy. Let HOMETREE be a refuge from your burdens. We will put some color in your cheeks. Or in your clothes at the very least. You will pick up the threads of your people here. Oh, how I miss their stories. They loved our silk harvest, the sweet smell of dye mayauntu. Katnat, let me take the Sarentu. The poor child knows nothing of our ways.
Go. We will speak more when you are settled.
I really must speak more with Etua's father about the resistance.
Later, Mayauntu. He is our Uluk Ektan, our clan's leader. Let us clean you up a bit first. You would frighten the hide off an Angsik looking like that. Besides, I would not mention those Sky people if I were you. They are nothing but trouble, and Katnat does not like trouble.
She grieves her mother.
Let me show you off a bit instead, hmm? Will you allow me that? It has been an age since we had Sarentu around here. Your people certainly made life more interesting. One time, they told us a tale about the rare mating rituals of the giant Zakru. Apparently, it can take days. But there will be time for that later. Our great tree has many stories, lived many lives, hosted your ancestors as our guest before you. And there was not one Sarentu who could resist how our dyes dance.
I just hope Nafika agrees.
Come, see my weavers. Koranu, my dear, let us see your latest. Gorgeous silk, is it not? Not as sturdy as it once was, not since the Kinglor flowers closed. But still, you will not find better. Stronger than Zakru will, I promise you that. And you know how the Zezwa love to brag. Koranu is quite the weaver. She will help you out. Anything you need.
Yes, please take my mind off this. I've been working on it for hours, and it's still not quite where I want it.
You see, Now is the time for beauty, for art. Speaking of which... Darling, we must catch up. Relun!
Finally decided to grace me with your presence, have you?
And with the Sarentu, no less. Exciting, is it not?
Another lost soul for you to guide over the rocky ravines of life. Betterment awaits, Sarentu.
Ah, still cross, I see.
If you are smart, you will not let this one fill your head with silk and dye. The heart of the Arane is taste.
Relun is a prickly one, but he is the very best cook. He knows it too.
Good.
Daewoo tries to help.
And here, my dear friend, Kitangi.
Nafika, taking the Sarentu under your wing already?
A necessity, I should think. Look at these clothes. Pitiful. Rough and prickly like a hermit bud. You lack the grace of your ancestors. They knew how to dress.
Rough and prickly is what I'm used to.
Well, now you will shine brightly. Rival the rainforest with our collars, my Hontu. Our silk will serve you well. Strengthened with Sturmbeast hide, it will stop you from getting chewed up out there. Or at least, you will be hard to swallow.
Sturmbeast? Can this child track?
I've done okay so far.
Okay. What do we think of okay? Do you thrive on okay, child? Or do you only survive?
Itu is on a hunt. I'm sure he will make a fine guide.
Indeed, if you can find him. There is a hunting camp near the water. Itu will be there. But do not upset his hunt. He will not thank you for that.
Go on, my Auntu. A respectful hunt will show Katnat you remember the ways of the people.
I try so hard, but things
There is no
never
need to
turn out
rush
the way I
yourself, child. Go now if you want, but stay until... Are you...
Come to better yourself. Take good care of your bow.
So, I made it to the Arana head.
I'm worried about her.
You weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in. Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him I can hunt properly.
They sent you on a hunt? I should have showed you how myself.
It's okay. Nafika said one of their hunters might show me how. Itu.
Be careful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. You are Sarendu, and Kanan should honor that. Come back to HQ anytime you like, all right? You are not alone, and there is much to do here.
This never drinks the dye. It is almost faded already. Do I know you? Sky people, just along the river. They are like any unwelcome guest. They go where they wish, leave a huge mess, and move on. This time, however, it was just one of them, alone on a small island with a large fallen tree. That is strange, yes? Have we allowed them to become braver?
A lone human. Are they still where you saw them?
Oh, this human learned quickly. They were chased off. They ran away screaming, and I had a hearty chuckle at that. Nevertheless, I worry what enticed a human to that place. No time for chats with strangers. Tough as Viper Wolf claws, this one.
Naive. She grieves her mother. Now is the time for rest.
Did you hear what Edua said?
Let the night stay peaceful.
Etua is right. The Sky People are scum.
Could be Itu. Your Ikran is beautiful.
My Zome. For her, no wind is too strong, no challenge too great. We hunt with heart, in harmony. Are you here to admire us? I would not fault you for that.
No, I'm looking for Itu.
My name has reached other clans. Even lost ones. Let me guess, Nafika sent you to me. She wants me to teach. Boring, I say. To be safe at HOMETREE, telling the little ones of hunts, of adventure. They would not understand. What does danger mean to those who have only known safety? Zome and I tear through the skies together, our hearts pounding, our senses on fire. That rush makes us strong, fearless, the best hunters.
Nafika did say you were hunting Sturmbeast. Can I join?
Is that what you are after? Are you a good hunter?
I was never taught how.
Never taught how? What have your people been doing all these years? Did you find a land without hunting? A place where creatures lay down to die willingly? See there. Young hunters practice on targets first. Practice, or it will be the Sturmbeast hunting you. You can hit a static target at least. Come. Not bad. At least your thanks will have meaning.
My thanks?
Are you serious? What have your people been doing? What kind of life have you lived?
It's a long story.
If I wanted to hear a long story, I would be at home. Each time you hunt, you must take a life. And so you must thank your sister or brother for their gifts as they return to the Great Mother. I see. Your spirit goes to Ewa and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. This way you let her ascend to the Ancestors. Remember that, and do not waste the gifts you receive.
The gifts. Right.
The hide, the meat. You know what to do with them. Nefika will show you. Go on. You do not need me to hold your hand.
I see you. Your spirit goes to Ewa, and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts.
Traveler, come. You are not the only visitor among the Aranehe. Kukulope, she comes to trade with us on occasion. Where from is a mystery. Like you, she is a daring one. So take the opportunity to meet her. You never know how long she will be at Ikran Landing before adventure calls to her again.
Luray, a soloist? What is it you seek? Choose your way wisely.
No one does it.
Oh!
Tries to mix the nectar.
Here we go!
I am worried.
And you should... Tell me, if one of the Sky People's flying machines went down near your home, creating a huge mess, would you be concerned?
I am still right here. And I am telling you not to worry.
But what if someone got hurt? When we see potential danger, do we simply say to ourselves, oh, I hope someone does something? We are that someone, Neon.
Do we know why that aircraft went down?
No, we do not. Which is why I am advising my fellow scout not to involve me, herself, or anyone else. Including you, Sarentu.
Relax, Neon. I would never dream of putting your life in danger. I could use a hand out there.
I'd be happy to help. But I don't want to cause trouble.
Ignore him. It is what I do. Their flying thing went down in Weaver's Flourish, near a river. It's a good place to start.
You will not find anything, Alemun. This is a waste of time. Sarentu, I suggest you stay away from matters that do not concern you.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, here I go. Come to look down your nose at me, have you?
Now. You know how I love your food. But I start...
Have a look then. Use it well.
I have some meat from my hunt. Nafika said you...
You sent this forlorn miscreant to bother me? Everything is a joke. As usual.
She said you're the best cook.
Ah! The child knows how to charm.
And honesty from you, Nafika. I suppose that is typical of her tactics. She thinks flattery will get her everywhere.
Come. Leave the grump for later. Now we turn to more serious arts.
Is there something wrong with your home tree? Etua said it suffers.
The Kinglor are uneasy.
A little
We have provided for them since their flowers closed, but their numbers are too many. Gatnad would prefer Etua to focus all her energies on them. But I think that child does her best. Now pay attention. Gatnad should see you still have some Navi skill. And I should like to see it myself.
I hope Father stays longer this time.
This is a simple recipe. A HOMETREE could make it.
Not this color. No, too dark.
Leto calls these berries ripe.
Good. Now show Gatnad how you have mixed your colors with our own, just as your people once did. Do not be afraid of him. His bark is worse than his bite. I will follow shortly.
Everyone says they can cook, but no one does it like me.
The war cannot be avoided, for hunters especially.
Have you seen Vo'an? Do you know what Vo'an is? She promised she would bring me dyeing materials, but she has been gone forever.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
I cannot gather my own supplies. I have no ikran. Vo'an offered to help, but what if something happened to her because of me?
I can look for her if you like.
Oh, could you? She likes to forage near Shaded Grove. Perhaps you could ask around for her there.
And who are you?
Grandad would like this.
Etua is young. She is naive. She grieves her mother.
Do you like it?
A little Zakru cheese would go well with this.
The Sky People are no real threat. They are tiny.
This leather drinks the dye. It is almost faded already.
Fish alive.
You have outdone yourself. The meat was so juicy, and it had that sweet crust given by berries.
Nefika has had her way. Now you look more like the Sarentu we remember. The loss of your people pains us. We valued their counsel, but we know you are not here to offer their wisdom.
The Sky People. The Resistance fights them, but they can't do it alone.
This is why you have come. You stand in the heart of our home tree. Its warm embrace. Even you, lost one, must feel it. And you ask me to bring war here? No.
They bring war with them. Please.
We Aranahe do not seek conflict. And yet you goad us, desperate for a fight. Do you remember your family?
A little. My mother. Her smile. Her warmth.
Did you see her die? Did she smile at you then, helpless, desperate to reassure you? Have you seen Ewa's light leave someone you love?
Well, you certainly made an impression. Gatnat is not easily rattled. Be careful, my Auntu.
I wasn't trying to anger him.
Keep your chin up. Pay a visit to the very top of our tree. Our Tsahik is back.
There is no honor in fleeing this fight.
I have been out by the Waterway Valley.
So that is why we have so much fish to eat.
The Sky People rot our lands. They must be stopped.
The King Lord are restless. The rainforest was theirs once. The Sky People drove them out, I'm sure of it.
Is this nest all that remains?
Yes. And with so many King Lord here, our home tree weakens. See? How the Queen cares for them. Protects them. She is born knowing what to do. How to lead.
She knows where she belongs.
My mother always said, a steady heart sees steady wings. They were always at ease with her. I'd find her here at dawn, tending to them, singing to them. Her love was enough. It's all right. They won't hurt you. King Law are peaceful by nature, but they are not docile when facing a threat. Their sting is sharp, and they swarm as one. We must find our sting.
Itu, where is he? Your father is asking for him.
He's not back?
We need to talk that now.
Wait! You don't have to. We can find him together.
The people need their sahik here. I'll deal with this.
Let me go with her. You helped me before. I'll help you now. Stay where you're needed.
Where I belong. There is a hunting camp near the forest cliffs. Vifilu is likely to start her search for E2 there.